Asia Wilson inked a new deal with Nike recently, like a couple days ago now. A big discussion has been about why Nike gave her a bigger contract than Caitlin Clark. It's been a discussion people are curious about. I don't think the numbers have been like what Nike has been in the past. People are confused why they wouldn't go ahead and make a shoe for Caitlin Clark right now and release it, because it would sell out, to be honest. Why they're making moves that doesn't necessarily align with, stuff they did in the past. It's kind of a lot to it, but I'm going to present everything. Asia Wilson has signed a 6-year contract extension with Nike, becoming one of the richest shoe deals for a women basketball player. So this is deserved. She's MVP. She's going to go down as one of the greatest women's basketball players ever. So she deserves this. This is dope. And that came out. People did some digging. And someone said during the Nike Q2 earnings call, CEO Elliott Hill indicates that Caitlin's shoe will be coming in 2026. The thing with this is people are like, why would you not want to release a shoe while, she's hot? She got Rookie of the Year. She had, a really good season. She's been the hottest name for almost 2 years now. She's a top 3 athlete in the world right now as far as popularity. It doesn't make sense why she wouldn't have a shoe. If you look at some of this stuff, see, Zion Williamson was drafted 2019. He was the first overall pick. He signed to Jordan. The launch time was less than 6 months after being drafted. LeBron was drafted in 2003. His first shoe was the LeBron 1. It was with Nike. Less than a year, it says LeBron James, widely considered one of the best players ever, had his first signature shoe, the LeBron 1, launched in 2003. Shortly after being drafted from the Cavaliers. The shoe was released in 2004, just months after LeBron entered the NBA. Nike had been preparing for his arrival for years, and the marketing and shoe development were already in motion well before the draft day. Kevin Durant, 2007, KD1's Nike, 1 year after being drafted. The KD1s was released in 2008, just after 1 year after he was drafted by the Supersonics. Nike quickly developed a shoe to match Durant's rising star, making sure his shoe line one of the quicker ones to materialize. The last one, Derrick Rose. First overall pick in 2008, Adidas D-Rose 1. 1 year after being drafted, Derrick Rose has his first signature shoe, the Adidas D-Rose 1, released in 2009. A year after being drafted by the Chicago Bulls, Adidas moved quickly to develop a release for the young star who had a breakout rookie season. I gave you a Jordan example, I gave you 2 Nike examples, and I gave you an Adidas example. Now, if you notice with all the examples I listed, all these are generational players, and the turnaround was this. I saw something that said the reasoning behind her not getting the shoe is Nike's building her shoe from the ground up. That doesn't make sense if for arguably two of the greatest players of all time, Kevin Durant and LeBron, the turnaround was less than a year. I don't think it takes 3 years to develop a shoe from the ground up. So it has to be a little more to it. Elliott Hill said this in an interview. What is really fun for me is to see coming back new to see is running these gender offense. We've launched a women's basketball program, which I didn't think would ever do. Sabrina, Matt already touched on it, number 2 shoe in the NBA. And then we have Asia and Caitlin coming back from behind, and behind that, sportswear, a new lineup around look at court, look at basketball, look at football, including the field general. So net is the product coming, and we're gaining confidence with each season. Now, another thing I want you to look at. They said what I've seen is a traffic in Nike Direct, digital and physical, has softened because we've lacked newness in product and we're not delivering inspiring stories. The result is we've become far too promotional. We moved to a push model. Entering the year, our digital platforms were delivering roughly 50-50 split of full price to promotional sales. I feel like right now is the hottest she'll be, and when she wins a championship. After that, it's gonna, she's already she's a household name now, right? So not gonna get much hotter than she is right now, or when she wins the WNBA finals, right? If she wins one, I think she'll win one. I feel like those are the 2 hottest moments in her career. So I don't understand why you don't capitalize off that. And then another thing is, I feel like as far as Nike athletes, she has to be top 5. Like if she had a shoe, she'll be top 5 selling. Like a lot of people will buy her shoe. So I don't know. I didn't really understand that part. Now the Asia Wilson thing, I fully understand. She's MVP. She deserves everything. Now I found an interview from Elliott, and it was here. This was back in September. It says here, incoming Nike CEO Elliott Hill telling a story about Michael Jordan threatening to put a size 13 shoe up his ass if revenue went down.
This is what we do, and you have to trust us. And he stopped me. He leaned forward, and he said, "Elliott, you know what size shoe I wear?" I said, "Yeah, you wear a 13. He goes, "Good, because I'm going to leave this shoe, and I want you to think about it. I want you to put it on your desk. I want you to think about that shoe. And if our revenue goes back, I'm going to come and stuff that up your rear." That just shows you his competitiveness. But
Surely.
It was mainly said in jest, but, I got the point. Put the consumer at the center of every decision that we make, and to move with speed and a sense of urgency. We have to win now. We need to be serving the consumer, activating our offense, and making sure that we're delivering results while we're setting ourselves up for the future.
So you heard that. It came out of his mouth. You know, you got to serve the consumer now. That's the focus. So basically what I'm getting at is anybody who's had, you know, similar to A'ja Wilson, who's been a generational player. You can hate her or love her. She's been a generational player. But every generational player, you know, from on the men's side, they've gotten a shoe in about a year. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron, Kevin Durant, Derrick Rose with Adidas. You know, most people, they're getting shoes like within a year. I feel like if she had a shoe line, it just feels like they haven't had a sense of urgency to even do like any type of output for it, which I don't really understand. It's weird because I'm like, it's like, imagine being a record label owner. You have a Taylor Swift level artist on your label and you don't let her drop music. You know, if she dropped the album, first week she's doing 500K easy. Right? You know, 500K easy, the label, everyone's fed. Matter of fact, she's gonna make so much money. If the other artists flop, we still cool. You have that within your label and you don't do a shoe. Like I never seen it. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. So I just can't wrap my head around that. And then if stuff is declining, like people say, why would you not do that? Like, I just don't get it. Like, it is even, I don't, like, even if the shoe was bad, people are still gonna buy it just because they like her. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't wrap my head around that. It's legit like having a Taylor Swift type of person on your label and you say, oh, you can't drop music, but instead y'all could do whatever, but you can't drop. Like, I don't, even if it's early 2026, I just don't, the anticipation, the hype is just not going to be how it is right now. It just won't, you know, because we're like, everyone's used to hearing her name. We're going to be thinking about the next thing. By that time, we're going to be on Juju. I just feel like now we've had so much happen within women's basketball. Why would you not put out a shoe? I just didn't understand that, but found that weird. But that's, you know, that's a little background on that. Now, we know she's been in the lab. I didn't get to do this. I didn't get to cover this because I've been busy. But you see Caitlin here. She got a workout in with her coach. I'm sure they've been training. This is just the first video that they that the team decided to put out. So they're already at work.
Good.
I'm not gonna play all this. I'll play some of it though. You know another thing people spoke about too, they feel like, you know, she added some weight. I see a lot of people saying her shot would probably change, and I kind of agree with that, because you guys remember Giannis in the NBA before he was like muscle man, before he was huge, pause, he his shot was smooth. Like now he lifted so many damn weights, he gotta hold the ball like this. I don't know. I think her shot might change, but it might be for the better, because she can't be skinny in the WNBA. Them girls, she gotta add some muscle. You can already see it changing a little bit. So Kevin Durant drill. Okay, I see. Her shot changed a little bit, nothing crazy like people were saying. I see a little bit of change. Unless she adds like OD muscle, I don't think he'll ever get, you know. All right, this is a better angle. This is a better angle right here. Yeah, a little bit. I can see it. Yeah, I just hope she don't end up shooting like Giannis. That would be crazy. Yeah, I swear to you guys, like Giannis' jumper used to be so smooth. I'm gonna find the video. My dog was shooting like his teammate Chris Middleton before he had all that muscle. See? See, I'm lying, I'm flying. His jumper was smooth. I'm trying to tell y'all, look. See? Then he started lifting crazy. He took lifting to a whole different level, right? And then now look how he shoot. Look how he shoot now. Watch him right here.
Stay in bounds, he does. Now he'll take the three up and down.
Jalen Brunson, very popular player. Defensive assignment right now of trying to D-up Grayson Allen. Kleeball gets the defensive assignment of trying to defend that.
He holds it like, I mean, you're not going to block it, but look how long it takes him to load up. You see what I'm saying? Pause.
On the floor, onto Tacumbo.
Yeah. So so that's what it is. But y'all let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. Nike to her workout video and everything. I just found all that stuff interesting. I do think sometime next season they probably will come out with some type of collection. At least I hope, because I mean, I don't know. You don't want to wait until, I think we can all agree to this, but every athlete goes through a phase where their fans or supporters don't like them. So I hope they don't wait till it's that moment. She's been pretty good in the public eye. There's never been an athlete in history where they didn't go through a phase where people just don't like them like they did before. You know what I'm saying? So right now, everyone likes her. I'm not saying she's going to do something stupid, but I'm just saying every athlete has to go through that. I don't know. Most athletes go through it. Hopefully she doesn't, but if she does, don't wait until that moment to then put a shoe out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just found that interesting. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. And as always, it's your boy.